Magic 1v1. Today we're going to be starting a new commander series. It's NIV-MIZZET versus the UR-DRAGON. I'll be going first, and now we're going to briefly explain our commanders. My commander is NIV-MIZZET Reborn. He is a 6/6 dragon avatar with flying. He costs 1 mana of each color. When he enters the battlefield, look at the top 10 cards of my library. I may reveal color pairs from among them. Put one of each color pair into my hand. Not necessarily that I get one of them, but I can get the color pairs that I get and put them into my hand. And the rest go into the bottom of my library in any order. And the goal of this deck is to get out a lot of powerful and strong multicolored cards and swing for a lot of damage.
Commander is the UR-DRAGON. He costs 1 mana of each color plus 4 colorless. He's a 10/10 legendary dragon avatar with flying. He has eminence, so as long as he is in either the command zone or on the battlefield, other dragon spells cost 1 less to cast. And whenever one or more dragons I control attack, I draw that many cards, and then I can put a permanent card from my hand onto the battlefield. My deck is all about dragon synergy and getting as many dragons as I can onto the battlefield as fast as I can.
Okay, let's get started. So I will be going first, and I will play a Simic Gate and pass turn.
I will draw a hollow. I gain 1 life, and I will pass turn.
I'll untap, and I will draw. I will play a swamp, and I will tap 2 to cast a Glass of the Guild Pact. No, wait, not a Glass of the Guild Pact. A Fathom Feeder. It's a 1/1 with Devoid, Death Touch, and Ingest. And I can tap an island and a swamp with 3 colors to draw a card. Each opponent exiles the top card of his or her library. And Ingest is whenever it deals damage to a player, the player exiles the top card of his or her library. And I'll pass turn.
I will untap. I will draw. I will play a swamp. I will tap 2 for a Farseek, which is search your library for a plains, island, swamp, or mountain card. Put it into play tapped and shuffle your library. Okay, and so I put a plains onto the battlefield tapped and pass turn.
Untap, draw. I'll play Boros Gate tapped and then tap 2 for Glass of the Guild Pact. Multicolored creatures I control get +1/+1. I'll swing with my 2/2 mana go exile the top card of your library. What was it?
Sacred Barrens.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, and I take
damage.
2. Okay, I will untap. I will draw. I will play a Blood-Filled Caves. When it enters the battlefield, I gain 1 life. And I will tap 3 for an Elemental Bond. Whenever a creature with power 3 or greater enters the battlefield under my control, draw a card. And I will pass turn.
I will untap. And I will draw. I will play a Blood Crypt onto the battlefield. Tapped. And then I will swing with my 2/2.
Take 2 damage, and I exile the top card. Harvest Season.
Okay. And I'll have to pass turn.
Okay. I will untap. I will draw. I will play an island. And I'm going to play an Ogakachi Vengeful Kami. He is a 6/6 legendary creature, dragon spirit with flying and trample. Whenever Ogakachi Vengeful Kami deals combat damage to a player, if that player attacked you during his or her last turn, exile target non-land permanent that player controls. Oh, sorry, I tap all these.
Island, plains, forest, swamp, mountain.
Yep.
And it costs 1 less because of your commander.
Correct.
You have to remember to say.
I draw a card because he's got power 3 or greater, and I will pass turn.
Untap and draw. Okay, that's better. I will tap 4 for a Fire Zone Vengeance. I can cast only 2 spells during my turn. I can cast no more than 2 spells during each of my turns, and I may cast spells with converted mana cost less than or equal to the number of lands I control without paying their mana cost. So it pretty much makes all my lands any color, and I can just use them twice a turn, and I can't cast spells on my opponent's turn. And I will cast a Bounty of the Luxa. At the beginning of my pre-combat main phase, remove all flood counters from it. If no flood counters are removed this way, put a flood counter and draw a card. Otherwise, add a colorless, a forest, and island to my mana pool. It is still my pre-combat main phase, so I will add a flood counter and I will draw a card. And then I will go to combat and I will swing with my 2/2 Death Touch, Devoid, and Ingest.
I'll take it.
And you exile the top card.
Exile the top card. Cultivator's Caravan.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I will untap. I will draw. Okay, I'm going to play a Dismal Backwater. I gain 1 life. 1, 2, 3, 4, and play Champion of Ronas. He is a 3/3 Jackal Warrior, and I can exert him as he attacks. When I do, I put a creature card from my hand onto the battlefield. And I'm going to swing for 6. And because you attacked me last turn, I'm going to exile your Fires of Invention.
Okay.
And I will pass turn.
Untap. Draw. I'll play a Dimir Guildgate, and then pre-com main phase, remove all flood counters, and I will add a colorless, a forest, and an island to my mana pool. I will tap a swamp, a plains, a mountain, a plains, a swamp, an island, and a forest, and leave 2 colorless, well, just an island and a colorless floating. And I will cast my NIV-MIZZET Reborn, and when it enters the battlefield, I will get the triggered ability. So when it enters top 10 cards, reveal color pairs. Samut, Voice of Descent, Spellbook, Rakdos the Showstopper, Oracle's Vault, Kaya's Wrath 5, Izzet Guildgate 6, Outlaw's Merriment 7, Felwarstone 8, Mountain 9, and Turn to Mist 10. I will get a Turn to Mist, an Outlaw's Merriment, a Kaya's Wrath, a Rakdos the Showstopper, and a Samut, Voice of Descent. And the rest will go onto the bottom of my library. And these will go into my hand. And then I will attack with my 2/2.
I will take it. Well, let's see. I'll take it.
Okay. And then exile the top card.
Merciless Eviction.
And I will second main phase. I'm just gonna let this empty from my mana pool and pass turn.
Okay. I will untap. I will draw. I will play an island.
Yeah.
I will tap an island, a plains, and 4 others. For an Ojutai Soul of Winter. He is a dragon with flying and vigilance. When a dragon I control attacks, tap target non-land permanent and opponent controls. That permanent doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. And he costs 1 less because of my Ur-Dragon. I'm going to attack with my Champion of Ronas and my Ogakachi Vengeful Kami. Because he's a dragon spirit, that triggers the ability from my Ojutai Soul of Winter.
Well, just because he's a dragon?
Because he's a dragon.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to tap your NIV-MIZZET, which does untap during your next untap step. And I'm going to exert Champion of Ronas and get my Savage Ventmaw onto the battlefield, which, as a result, because the combat phase has already begun, I can't use Savage Ventmaw as an attacker as part of the exert triggered ability.
He doesn't have haste anyways.
What's that?
He doesn't have haste.
He doesn't have haste. Right, that's true. And because Ogakachi Vengeful Kami...
Well, I take 9 damage.
Yeah, so you take 9 damage. And I'm going to remove... what is this? This is the Bounty of the Luxa. Because you did combat damage to me in your last
You
turn.
can remove my NIV-MIZZET.
I know, but then you just bring him back. He's not going to untap in your next one. So I'm reluctant to remove that. And because I had 2 cards with power 3 or greater enter the battlefield, I draw 2 cards.
Why is that?
Because of my elemental bond.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's it.
Okay, I'll untap. This will stay tapped. And I will draw. I will play an Unknown Shores. And then I will tap my Demir Guildgate to use my Unknown Shores for plains. I'll use 2 plains and 2 swamp to cast a Kaya's Wrath to destroy all creatures, and I gain life equal to the number of creatures I control that were destroyed this way.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, well.
All of these, and I will gain 2 life. Okay.
Start again.
Indeed. I will then go to discard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, just 8. Discard. I'll have Patch of Vizier Poisons. Pass turn.
Alright, I will untap. I will draw. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I will play a forest.
Oh, no.
And then I will tap for a forest, an island, a mountain, a swamp, a plains. Do I not have enough here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I don't have enough.
Oh, yeah, you only have 8.
I only have 8.
So that's because you can't cast his commander.
Right, I can't cast my commander. In which case, I'm not going to play forest.
No.
Fine, I play forest. I will tap. Let's see, a mountain and a forest for a Dragon Lord's Servant. It is a creature 1/3 where dragon spells you cast cost 1 less to cast.
So they cost 2 less, pretty much.
So they cost 2 less, except for my commander, which would only cost 1 less. And he does not have power 3 or less or greater. And I will pass turn.
I will untap. I will draw. I will tap 6 to cast a Garuk, Cursed Huntsman. He enters with 5 loyalty, and I can use 0 to create 2/2/2 black and green wolf creature tokens. With when this creature dies, put a loyalty counter on each Garuk I control. I can -3 to destroy target creature, draw a card, or I could tap uses -6 to get an emblem with creatures I control get +D/+D and trample. But that's a -6, so I'd have to have my wolf tokens die for him to get up to 6 loyalty. but I will 0 him and create 2 2/2 wolves with that ability. Actually, they're black and green wolves, so they're actually both 3/3s, because multicolored creatures I control get +1/+1. And with that, I will pass turn.
Okay. I will untap. I will draw.
Well, you can cast him now.
And I can cast him now. So I'm going to play a Temple of Abandon. And also I'll scry 1.
Put it on the bottom.
Yeah, putting it on the bottom. And then I will, because dragon creatures now cost 1 less, thanks to my Dragon Lord servant, I will tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Because it usually costs 9.
I had a creature with power 3 or greater enter the battlefield, so I will draw a card, and I will pass turn.
I will untap. I will draw. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tap 6 to cast a Rakdos the Showstopper. He is a 6/6 with flying and trample, and when he enters the battlefield, flip a coin for each creature that is in a demon, devil, or imp, and each creature that comes up tails, destroy it. He is a demon, so will not have to flip for him. So heads, and then Statue of Liberty is tails.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to be flipping for one of my wolves right now. Tails. Ugh, gotta stay. Okay, the next one. Okay, so 1 died, and when they die, I put loyalty on him. Here, I'm just going to use the dice, so he's at 6. And would you like to flip for yourself? Are we flipping for first?
I'll flip for the Ur-Dragon first.
Come on, please, please. Yes!
Okay, so the Ur-Dragon dies.
Lucky.
Lucky. And Dragon Lord servant
Oh, also dies.
dies. Okay, so
I'd say that's a win.
That's a win for you.
Okay. And I will then 0 my Garuk to get 2 more. So I have 3 of them. I will then attack with just, I guess, one of them. The one that has haste. It's a 3/3. Well, it doesn't have haste. It just doesn't have summoning sickness. So 3 damage.
Okay.
And then I will pass turn.
Okay. Didn't go quite as planned.
And let's put a 1 on him. So he's been in the command zone 1 time. I'll do that for my commander too.
Okay, I will draw. I will play a Cascading Cataracts. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But
And he costs 11.
And he costs 11.
Because he costs 2 more.
Right. I will. Too little, too late here. Okay, I'm going to tap 1 mountain, 2 mountains, and an island for Dragon Speaker Shaman. Dragons you play cost 2 less to cast.
So his commander's back down to 9.
Back down to 9, but it cost me 3 mana to get there. I will tap 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and my Cascading Cataracts to give me 5 mana in any combination of colors.
Sure.
So that I can play my Sarkhan's Unsealing.
You don't really need to use that ability.
What?
You don't really need to use that ability. You gotta save mana.
Why?
Because it costs.
I didn't have any mountains.
Well, you had the Bloodful Caves.
I
Oh, wait,
used,
never
I
mind,
used it
never
on
mind.
my Dragon Speaker Shaman.
Oh, yeah, good point.
So whenever I cast a creature with power 4, 5, or 6, Sarkhan's Unsealing deals 4 damage to any target. Whenever I cast a creature spell with power 7 or greater, Sarkhan's Unsealing deals 7 damage to each opponent and each creature and planeswalker they control.
Yeah.
And with that, I will... I got a bit of a mess here, but I have 2 untapped mana.
One floating.
I have 1 floating and my island here, which is untapped. So I will pass turn.
Oh, untap. But the mana clears out of your mana pool.
Correct.
Untap and draw. And play a Temple of Malice onto the battlefield tap to scry 1. I'll leave that on top. I will full swing with my 3/3/3s and my 6/6 with flying and trample.
So that's 15 damage.
Yes.
I'll take it.
You don't want to block a wolf?
I don't want to block a wolf.
Then I will tap 2 for a Sword of the Amethyst. Equipped creature gets +1/+1. Whenever equipped creature attacks, search my library for a basic land card, put onto the battlefield tap, then shuffle my library, and I'll equip it to my Rakdos the Showstopper. Wait, if he's a 7/7, wait, that's a 7/7, and those are all 3/3/3s, one big 16 damage, because they're multicolored.
For next turn.
Or no, but multicolored creatures I control get +1/+1. He's multicolored. He's 7/7.
Oh.
So 1 more. And I'm equipping it to my Rakdos the Showstopper, and then I will 0 my Garruk. So I'm at 5 wolves. And I'll pass turn.
Okay. I will untap. What a mess. I will draw. Oops. I'm going to untap that. I'm going to play a mountain. And I will...
Before that. I will tap. Wait, how many lands do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And your commander's only has 1. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I am going to tap
9.
a... What?
You only have to tap 9.
A mountain, a forest, a swamp, a plains, an island.
It's 5.
That's 5.
Plus 4 others.
Plus 4 others.
It costs 2 less.
1, 2, 3, 4. That leaves me with 2. Actually, I'm going to do one of these and leave, say, this one available. And I will bring out my commander.
Yes.
Now, whenever a creature with power 3 or greater enters the battlefield under control, draw a card. I'll do that. And then, whenever you cast a creature with power 7 or greater, based on Sarkhan's Unsealing, Sarkhan's Unsealing deals 4 damage to each opponent. So you take 4 damage. And each creature and planeswalker they control. So I'm going to destroy all of your wolves.
In response, I will tap an island and a forest to cast a repudiate and counter that.
Repudiate?
Repudiate.
Counter target activated or triggered ability.
That is an activated or triggered ability, so I will not result in taking any damage.
But it's an enchantment.
Yeah, it's an activated or triggered ability. Okay. Sorry.
Not sure I agree with that.
What?
I thought the triggered abilities were on the cards themselves.
Doesn't matter. That the triggered ability is from that.
Okay. And then...
I have 2 untapped 3/3 wolves, by the way. 2 of them are untapped, because
I know. I will... When I have 2 untapped, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I will pass turn.
I will untap. And I will, fine. I will draw. Let's see, I will tap. Untap that. I will tap a plains, forest, colorless. Yeah. To play a Favorable Elder, gets +1/+1 for each color amount of permanents I control. Black, red, green. So 3, it's a 3/3. And then, wait, I'm gonna tap the colorless for this. Just attack you with all my wolves and my Rakdos.
Okay.
And whenever Rakdos the Showstopper attacks, I'll search my library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tapped. I will find a forest and put it onto the battlefield tapped. And now to go to declare blocks.
Okay, well, I don't have much choice here. I'm going to block your Rakdos with my Ur-Dragon, and I will
take 15.
I will take 15.
In response,
keep the dragons.
I will tap an island and a colorless to cast a Turn to Mist.
Remove target creature from the game, return that card to players as well, and good job, you won.
Okay. Wow, what a game. First starting off, he got a really good start, getting lots of dragons. I was really scared until I got those Kai's Wrath. That was obviously pretty lucky. He's still working on his Ur-Dragon deck, buying some more cards. But otherwise, thank you guys all so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.